Hey everybody, so today we're going to talk about the signs that you're in a relationship with a narcissist. A lot of times when we're in a relationship with a narcissist, we start feeling and realizing it, but we want definitions. We feel like it could be really helpful to understand better what we're dealing with and whether this narcissist is a partner or a parent or a close friend. It is always an intricate process to both get to know ourselves better and understand what we're dealing with. But before we move on, if subjects like this or other life coaching, wellness, or nutrition subjects are of interest to you, go ahead and click on the subscribe button below and also click on the notification bell if you want to be notified anytime there are new videos. Okay, so the very first thing that you're going to notice about a narcissist is their lack of empathy. Narcissists are generally so caught up in themselves, in their own ego, in their own accomplishments, in just their own sense of being, that they will have a difficulty empathizing with you. You might not pick this up in the beginning, because when you first meet them, they have a lot of charisma. Or let's say it's a parent, you might get caught up in their successes and their charisma. But with time, you will feel smaller and smaller, unnoticed, or just generally feel like you're not enough. Because the narcissist is so self-consumed with either their own needs or their own trajectory that they're just going to minimize you. So this lack of empathy is something that you're really, really going to notice. The next thing that's really obvious about a narcissist, and you'll often notice it about narcissists that you're not directly in relationship with, but outside of you, it's easy for you, let's say, to see somebody on TV and to recognize they're a narcissist, but it might be harder for you sometimes when it's somebody close. But they have an intricate need to be the center of attention, and to have an inflated ego. When you're dealing with a narcissist, they will make you small. They constantly need to be the one that's in the spotlight, the one that gets the recognition, the one that's praised, the one that is better looking, the one that is more beautiful. In ways that you'll notice this is they might make you feel smaller, might make you feel like you're not good looking enough, and they will constantly be preoccupied with their beauty, with their success, with their financials, with their sports achievements, with their muscles, with their educational achievements. But they will be somebody that is always pushing up the line. And this might be something that you were attracted to, or something that you really like about this person, if it's a family member, and something that makes them successful in life is their constant need to push and succeed and be at the top of their game. And at the same time, this needing to be at the top of the game and needing to constantly be at the top makes them look at or treat people that aren't pushing themselves like this like they're less than, and may make you feel like you're less than, because you may never feel like you can reach the levels of expectations or just reach their level of accomplishment. Another thing that's very difficult with narcissists is they will never define their relationship with you. If you are dating a narcissist, for instance, you may have a very hard time ever moving forward in the relationship. They may not define you as their partner publicly. They may constantly be elusive. It's like a cat and mouse game where they constantly make you feel like you're not good enough to get everything from them. And truthfully, many times with narcissists, that's because they're checking out their other options. They're in a constant search for something better, for something that's going to give them more, for something that's going to give them more power, more fame, make them look better. So if you're dating a narcissist, unfortunately, this is scientifically shown. This is common in testimonies, that the narcissist will often cheat, or even if you're married, You may feel like your narcissistic partner is continually looking at other people in front of you. If this is a narcissistic parent, you may constantly feel like you never really get their love all the way. You never know if you're truly a priority. You never know where you stand with them. They're very elusive. And again, this is because they're checking out their options, and because underneath these are profoundly insecure people who make it seem like they're very secure. And so it will be hard for you to know where you stand with them. Another thing in the same light with a narcissist is they really prefer to associate themselves with people that are in the limelight, people that are successful, people that represent what they wish they can be. So whether it's beautiful people, whether it's rich people, whether it's extremely successful people, whether it's very educated and famous people, they will constantly seek out the company of people that are in the top echelons. And this is because it inflates their ego. This is because they're trying to seduce and conquer these people. This is what they wish to be, and so it makes them feel better about themselves if they are able to attract the attention of or be in the company of these types of people. So again, this trait of theirs will make you often feel small, even if you're very successful yourself, because again, they're always looking for more. And it will definitely be traits that are publicly obvious, not necessarily traits of the heart, traits of goodness or kindness and honesty, but things that have public value. A very, very big trait of being with a narcissist that you will feel like you are always at fault. Or at least the narcissist will always make you feel that you are the one at fault if there's an altercation, if there's a conflict, if there's a problem situation, or if simply you try and come to the narcissist with your feelings. Oftentimes you will receive an emotional lashing for this, in a sense. You will not receive the mirror that you're looking for, where the narcissist reflects back that they've heard you and that they care about what you feel. Because if the narcissist feels the slight bit that they are being criticized, or they are being told that they have done something wrong, or that they are less than perfect, they will do everything to make you feel like you are the one that's wrong, and that they have done nothing, because their ego is so fragile. They cannot handle self-criticism or being told that they need to change or improve something. So this part of the relationship with the narcissist can be very hard, and the challenge for you is to really build your ego strength and to realize that you are worthy, and that constructive criticism is not only desirable in relationships, but it's what creates a healthy relationship that can grow, and the true source of a real relationship. Narcissists there's often going to be themes of jealousy in your relationship with a narcissist. Either they will tell you that you're a jealous person, or that you're envious if you bring to them true feelings about perhaps them spending too much time with other people, or perhaps they're ignoring you in public, or perhaps you're showing true human emotion. They're going to tell you that you're jealous. At the same time, they are going to show that they're envious or jealous of other people, but they might not say it outright because of their ego, but perhaps they will say nasty things about somebody successful that you know, because they can't recognize that somebody else would be better than them. So they will say, oh, well, maybe, that person, has a postdoctorate degree, but look at how fat they are. They'll find a demeaning way to take away that person's power, that person's, accomplishments, particularly if that person is not interested in them. Oftentimes, narcissists will see kindness as a weakness. If you're very kind with a narcissist, not only will they take advantage of it, they may humiliate it, they may mock it, and they may actually see it as a sign of weakness, because if you're kind to them, if you're too nice to them, and then they think that maybe you're not good enough. The thing that's really tricky with narcissists, if it's a family member, you may see that they have a lot of success in the community, in their jobs, that a lot of people are attracted to them, whereas you might be seeing another side. So this could be really hard, this dichotomy between their charisma and the true character after the charisma. If it's, let's say, a husband or a wife that in the beginning they were amazing, they, wined and dined you and brought you flowers, but then once they conquered you, they started to slowly chisel away at your self-confidence. Or if it's a brother or sister that perhaps was very loving towards you when you were young and they needed you, but now that they have more successful friends, they don't pay any attention to you. These are the types of things that can be particularly disappointing with a relationship with a narcissist. So really starting to get to know the individual narcissist that you're working with and understand how they function, their patterns, may make it a little bit easier for you to be emotionally detached for some of their own psychological workings and not take it so personally. They will talk a lot about themselves and have little concern or desire to know about how you're doing inside. They will be impatient. And they lie. Narcissists will lie. Sometimes obviously, sometimes not obviously, to make themselves look good or to get what they want. So please be aware that a narcissist doesn't have a qualm about lying to get what they need or to get their needs met. So if you have a choice, the first thing to do would be to see if you're able to get to a place with your narcissist where you're able to find balance, where you don't take them so seriously, where you even take their idiosyncrasies with a bit of humor, with positivity, or you're able to just not take it to heart. The second thing is to set boundaries, to say no to things of that nature. I hope that this has been helpful. Please go ahead and put in the comment section below if there's any particular difficulties you're having with a narcissist, or if there's any particular tactics that you've discovered that have been helpful for you with your narcissist. And if you've liked this subject or have other subjects that you're interested in hearing about, go ahead and click on the subscribe button or on the notification bell to be notified every time there's a new video. Many blessings and have a great day.